Well, as an activist, my story is that I came out rather late in life, so I was in my early 30s and I was living in the UK at the time. And on my return to Malta, I sort of needed to find other people like me. And since my background was in the volunteer sector and in volunteering, I contacted the Malta LGBTIQ Rights Movement. I thought that would be a good way to start to get to know people, and that was sort of my start into LGBTIQ activism. Over time, yes. Over time, obviously, yes, I took on more of a leadership role within the movement. I learned more about the issues that we were fighting for, and yes, obviously seeing also what was happening around Europe and in other countries meant that we also aspired, I think, to have introduced. Yes, well, one is a personal characteristic in that I'm very stubborn. So, I was a little bit like a dog with a bone. I knew where I wanted to get to, and I worked towards that. The other is, I guess, a sense of justice, right? So there was a situation that was unfair and unequal, and I wanted to redress that. Well, I think it's awesome in terms of the results. So every time a same-sex couple gets married, I cheer. In a sense, it's my my victory, my part of my story, even if I don't know the couple. So in that sense, it's quite a legacy. So knowing that you have impacted the lives of strangers for years and decades to come. And the fact that love wins in the end, and that people are allowed to be who they are and to develop themselves according to how they view and perceive themselves, I think is really important. Yes, one of my favorite mottos, which I got from West Wing, an American series, is "Decisions are made by those who show up." So, if you want things to change, you have to actually get your hands dirty and work towards it. And the other is things do get better. So, nothing ever stays the same. Well, I would say that cancer is an equal opportunity disease. Whatever your sexual orientation, whatever your gender identity, however you identify, the risk is always there, so it's always important to take care of yourself, and if there are things you can do to make sure that you're healthy, then take those steps.